Okay. It should be working now. Oh boy, it's not, is it? Hello? The fact that I can send a message implies that it has to exist. Okay. Good, 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 good. Hopefully it stays in time. Okay, okay. It should be working now. I don't know why it had so many problems. That was so horrible. Also, I don't know if this is actually connected to the YouTube one or the Twitch one. Which just means the Twitch or that chat sadly will not show up. And that's fine. We're just going to continue going about our game. But that does make me wonder, can I get that same effect? Settings. Output, stream general. Order studio mode multi-view. Names. Okay. Can we duplicate this? I was kind of hoping there's a way to... How to lock a window to the front. Control spacebar. Does that work? Nope. No window to the front. No. Why do I look? That doesn't seem to... Why is this so hard? What's up, Titan? Hopefully it's actually back to being normal now. I'm trying to get this locked here, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. Let's see. This is normal security breach. Huh. Can I drag this out? No, that doesn't seem to work. File. Move that. That back there. I'm sorry that I'm messing with all of these settings. I've never dealt with them before. But now that it's back to normal, I should just be able to use my phone to check chat. Wherever I put it, there it is. So much problems over nothing, dude. Anyway, back to my Q&A. Oh no, 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 no. Clearly my phone hasn't updated. There we go. Make sure that's muted. Okay. Back to the game, finally, after everything. Believe it's up here. For some reason, I felt like Gregory couldn't jump, but I can't remember why I thought that. Okay, so it's this to crouch. I'm going to be trying to pay attention to things that people...
Everyone wants to be you. You are the best.
Uh-huh. If I remember correctly, that's because... Not because she's a pretentious prick, but because... For the theater mask thing... talking about the books will be a very long road, so I'm not gonna say you can't, but I probably won't comment on it, because I know that we would be here for hours if we sat here talking about the books. Jesus, it's dark. Yeah, I don't know what Monty's doing, but we're gonna ignore him. But yeah, if I remember correctly, the reason Roxy speaks that way is because that's how Cassie spoke to her, or at least that's the running theory. And that she has a strong connection with Cassie. We should be going by Chica's room now. She's pretty good at the guitar. Anyway, we keep on moving. I don't think there's anything more interesting to see here. Also, poor Cassie. How come every single time she gets inside of a vent, it shatters, but when Gregory does, it's not the same? Alright, we'll just say that the story that mentions Fazbear is Bobby Dots Part 1. I've been hearing a lot about the Bobby Dots. I hear there's a...
Thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired, but they'll be back again next week after a few days of scheduled maintenance. Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for one free soda refill, and where you will sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during your visit. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you again soon.
This is where my theory that clearly something... They wanted Bonnie gone because they have maintenance. They have technicians. What did Bonnie do to get, like, so hated? Really never heard of Roxy's... Well, it's kind of interesting how she basically... for her lines... Yeah, it's currently believed that Cassie was just stuck inside of her head and let all that gloating get to her. So we got some drawings. Celebrate poster. A pot. See, this is where things get a little interesting, because this stuff right here makes me think the games most likely are games, because it feels a little weird to have things like Ennard show up inside of VR and show up like this. And a lot of people say that that's because of his logbook, but my issue with that is I don't think his logbook ever mentions people like Ennard or anything. So then how would they know who Ennard is? What requires? Oh, there. Is there like a door here? Oh. That looks like Phantom Freddy, which that one is also a bit iffy because I know for a fact that's not brought up inside of the logbook. Because if I remember correctly, we can't determine its time period yet because it doesn't mention Five Nights at Freddy's 3 at all, despite it having Five Nights at Freddy's 3 in the background. A Halloween Bonnie, that's pretty cool. Then we got Plush Trap over here. Oh, we can come back here. However, Shadow Bonnie is the interesting one. Ooh, Nightmare BB. Yeah, these are all confirmations these characters exist in some form. I think Scott just made the non-canon stuff canon. There was a... like Scott making... so... Oh. Like... so that way they can use characters like Nightmarion and Nightmare Foxy and Nightmare Balloon Boy and stuff, despite being considered non-canon characters. I don't think that necessarily disproves it, though. There'd have to be an explanation as to why they were originally. And we all know how Scott feels about the word retcon. Hey, this guy murders a guy inside of the new trailer. Stage controls. That's something that I was pretty upset was missing from the trailer. They don't have any doors that go underneath the stage like the Silver Eyes. That would have been a cool addition. So it seems like Monty's area is closed off. What do we got here? I need to turn up my brightness because I cannot see that for crap. Not audio. Video. Brightness. Turn it up to like 80. Apply. Back. There we go. So that's a foot. This is an endoskeleton head. That is getting pretty annoying, so I'm going to walk away from you. It's interesting how heavy. That is interesting. Because if these things are here, and they look in pretty good condition too, that would imply that they got into Circus Babies. But the way that it's described is that Vanny went down there, or the Mimic, or whoever went down there, or forced people to go down there for the purpose, like it wasn't a decision by Fazbear Entertainment. Like it was some secret thing they were doing underneath Fazbear Entertainment's nose. I don't know. Interesting. Is that just plates? I don't know what that is. I want to make sure I'm getting everything on here. We got the posters. I wonder if at some point we might see this animatronic. I am interested. Because we see Glamrock Bonnie as a standee. So I don't think it'd be too far-fetched to believe at some point we'll see him. Unless he's like in AR. I don't know who the hell's microphone that is. Okay. These are more mechanical parts in ear. The Celebrate posters. Look at Bonnie. He looks fucking awesome. There we go. There's some more stuff. A foot and a bow tie from the classic animatronics. Which is interesting, because I was going to make a note of this. I don't see any sister location stuff here. Which means the Blob had to have gotten sister location stuff from somewhere. Well, then that also goes against the whole idea of FNAF 4's bedroom, huh? would it be? Yeah, customer complaint. We pay. That blah 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 blah. That one's just the complaint one. I forgot about it. I think we've seen everything. I wish it would give you details on these things if you just came up to them and pressed E and it told you where it came from. That would be nice. It, because then it would give us some clarification, not outright.
You are going to need a photo pass to open the door. Apologies, I assumed you had one already. Well, you should be able to find one at a convenience counter.
Wow. You're just amazing. Oh, yeah. Convenience counter and all. That's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gregory has the ability to run. Ooh. Is this the stage from VR? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it might be. Utility. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Requires Freddy. This one requires nobody. Interesting. I think it's stage from... Because it has the Showtime button. That's what makes me think it is. But then... has that been retconned into being the original stage? Assuming VR is an exact replica of the original location, or if that was just made up by Fazbear Entertainment. Because I'm pretty sure there was a sun on the original stage. One free photo pass. Thank you, good sir.
Good job. Now, please come let me out.
I forget, I don't have a flashlight yet. Chips, books. Phone guy reference. A bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. You know, Fazbear Entertainment had its whole history. Storybook or something in ruin. Like they seem to own a lot of stuff in companies and security breach. Wait, did these chips appear in VR or just other stuff? These chips? No, I'm pretty sure those are the VR chips. But I think that's more of a Fazbear. VR is a modern game. I don't think that those things were from the original Fazbear Entertainment. I think they're more just things that they later acquired or created and just put in there as little callbacks. I don't think you need that many ATMs. This reminds me of my sister's birthday party. Ah, I hope that lagging is just in-game and isn't affecting the actual stream. Time to go get Freddy out of his cage.
Way to go, superstar. I knew you could do it. I know how to get you out of here. Climb back into my chest cavity. There is still time, but we must hurry. If I am spotted, I will certainly be taken back to my room. I will escort you to the main exit through the utility tunnels. It is the safest path.
Okay, but you better be careful moving around. I don't want to be crushed and twisted into a meat pretzel.
The little freezies. What are you referring to? Okay. It'd be weird to control Freddy in any other way. Now I know I should be able to get over here now. There are two areas. I know this should now be accessible. Oh, it's accessible the entire time. This is not. Okay. I can't use that yet. So he might run out of battery at some point. Huh. I don't like that lag. Okay. Only improved personnel. Going down. This is the same staircase that you see the blob in. No Monty's allowed. I can't remember what's on the other side of this. Flash, huh?
Hello, little boy. If you're down here, say something. She's down here. We have to go back.
Do not worry, Gregory. Even if we are spotted, you are safe with me.
Can't remember
She would
if
never
it's right
expect you to
there,
travel
maybe?
together. However, we should still do our best to avoid her.
I can't remember.
If I am sent back to my room, we will never get to the lobby before midnight.
I'm just trying to notice if there's any details that were left unturned.
I feel you are broken.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
No, I feel that something is wrong. I am taking you to the first aid station.
There's no time. I'm fine.
How did he get broken? That is the question. Gonna lie, the echo of Vanessa's voice from...
Officer Vanessa, I do not know how
Huh.
I got here.
Well, you totally blew it tonight, you know. Your system crashed and you ruined the show. Now, parts and services have you on reduced power. They said as a safety precaution. Just one more thing to deal with.
I apologize.
Okay. Look, we're like 15 minutes from closing and some kid is sneaking around backstage. If you see anything, notify me immediately. I already alerted the others. Now, go back to your room.
Here's what I'm interested in. Is Vanessa in control of herself
I will keep you safe.
when she's not wearing the Vanny mask? For some reason, I remember a cut thing like... Interesting. I was gonna talk about... Does Vanny act like Vanny when she's not wearing the Vanny mask? Because if not... Because it might explain the little caveat of why Vanessa takes you to the security office instead of killing you. Or shoving the Vanny mask back onto you. Almost as if she doesn't know that she's being controlled. I don't know. Vanny is a very interesting person. Only to not reappear after this point, which is very sad. Why is all this stuff scattered throughout? And yet, upstairs, it's like put on display. That's so weird. Okay. This... No. No. I can't remember where... Because Springtrap kills you. I wonder if, like, the mask has some sort of effect where you don't realize what's actually going on. She's probably putting it on thinking that it is a technician's mask. I'm streaming, my good sir. Can I help you? He just walks immediately out. I ignore that animal. As I was saying, I wonder if she's putting it on, like, to see the things that the technicians see, and then it just, like, takes control of her without her even noticing that it's taking control of her. So she's still conscious of it, she just doesn't know what that voice in the back of her head that's telling her to do said things is. This direction, right?
Where are we?
We are now under enter the Pizzaplex. These utility tunnels connect all the attractions.
We can go anywhere in the building?
Correct. Blast, Monte Golf, Roxy Raceway. They are all accessible to staff, with high enough clearance, of course. Guests are never allowed down here, but yours is a special situation.
You're good. But yeah, I wonder if that is what's happening. I know I don't want to be in him when I'm in low power, because that means... Oh, Ratty, can I please escape you? I could have sworn E was the escape button. And I really don't want to get jump scared just because you're low on power. Freddy? Oh, thank God.
I am terribly sorry. The recharge cycle had not yet completed when I found you. You must continue without me. I will guide
I don't know what
you
you're talking
on the
about, Titan.
fast watch in case you get into
If you can find it,
trouble.
could you send it to me?
Do this alone.
Because that sounds interesting. New mission. Find the lobby. Okay. Let's hit this save point real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, overwrite. We got another duffel bag. I hope I didn't miss any, but I checked basically every corner inside of the original. Food storage. Interesting. Freddy, you are taking much longer than it does eventually in the game, sitting inside of that.
It's Chica. Maybe I could distract her with something.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check the bathroom. Is there anything in here? A blue outline means you are not visible. A yellow outline means the bot is currently looking at you. A red means you have been found.
This area is off limits.
Oh, I see. Let's try and get past her. I'm not in the good anymore. Gotta run. I'm in the yellow, though, and she doesn't seem to be coming after me. Unless I'm wrong, and she is coming after me. Found it. Do I send it to you? Yeah, you can send it through my Discord. Can't remember what's all back here other than just tools. I'm hoping I can find more duffel bags. I can't remember. Is that just... Yeah, that's to escape her. Oh. I heard Chica moving. That's not good. You know, Monty, it would be really cool if you didn't chase me. That's what I think. I have all three of them following me. Jesus. And I'm getting lag spikes. This isn't fair. You guys don't get lag spikes. Security office, huh?
Well done, Gregory. You found a security office. You should be quite safe here. The doors were designed to keep our highly trained security staff safe in the event of an emergency.
Uh-huh.
As long as the doors stay closed, which they will, as long as there is ample power.
Freddy! The power's only at 15% and they're pounding on the door!
Where the fuck do you see that?
Do not panic. You should see an interface on the security desk.
Am I blind? Oh, that's at 15%.
Activate security protocols. Your fast watch is now connected to the security camera system.
Okay.
Those boxes on your mini-map are nearby security cameras. When movement is detected by the camera's motion sensors, you should see red alert icons. Switch between the cameras to find a safe path out of the office and to the main lobby.
Let's see. Which one is it? Oh. So is Chica moving? I think this might be my chance if I'm not incorrect. Save data. I'll check it out here in a bit, Titan. Shit. Chica? Okay, stick over here. You're good. Go be a responsible person. I hope there's nothing hidden over there. Because it'll suck if I end up losing something.
Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex is now closed. Initiating nighttime protocols.
No, no! Wait, I'm still here! Now what am I supposed to do?
How unfortunate, Gregory. You missed your chance. But there is still hope. You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Then, keep moving, and try not to draw attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help you find it. I promise.
Entry pass. This is not a flashlight. But I wonder what I can get now that I have that. Can I jump over these? Maybe? Nope. There's gotta be some secrets around here somewhere. I'm sure. I know I don't want to get in the way of that bot. Let's come over here. I see a gift box right there. Let me look in all the nooks and crannies, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oof. I hate that lag spike. With an entry pass. Oh, hello, Chica. So, how do I get around them then? Let me go into the parking. Nope. Shame. That would have been an interesting area if we had a parking garage that you could have explored being chased. That would have been neat. Oh, there's a... No, that's just popcorn. Or a trash container, whatever that is. So is there seriously not another doorway? Do I have to go back through this? Oh, no. I'm just stuck here. Okay. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything with the pop pots. Oh, hi, Chica.
Our friendly security staff can help.
Oh, I don't believe you. Where am I supposed to be going? Do you know there's an... I did not. That's pretty awesome. Chica, you walk too fast. Chica, 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 Chica. Fuck! Chica, that was not very cool. That was not very cool at all. I don't... Noisemakers. Uh-huh. Oh. I was searching for secrets, but then I got lost. So I think this is the only thing here. You know, I ran right in front of him. Is this jump overable? Yeah, that's not a word. You're joking. I could have done that the entire time?
Unfortunately, that complimentary entry ticket does not allow you to enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
She is still far too fast. Especially upstairs. Well, I hope this doesn't become a pattern. Usually I'm not this bad at this stuff. I wonder... It's weird because I went up to those gates earlier and they didn't do anything. So do these ones work? Or just the ones straight in the front? Seems to be just the ones in the front.
Well done, superstar. You have accessed the lobby. Unfortunately, that complimentary entry
Okay,
ticket does
let's see
not
how
allow
far
you
he's
to
going.
enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
Okay. So, hopefully he's not going to loop back around. Oh, that requires security badges. Okay, so Chica's out of here, so I don't got to worry about her anymore. Let's collect this real quick. Beating security breach without hiding. That will be interesting. Oh, there we go. Search up. There's also other people. Concepts. I'll be sure to check that out. What did I just get? Inventory. Clothes. Oh, a shirt. Chica name shirt. That's very useful. I can't remember if it's over there or if it's straight up. Thank you, Titan. I'll check that out. What is... Okay, she doesn't seem to be up here anymore. So we can check out this. Good. I'm assuming he doesn't come behind this. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna hope he can't come over here either. Okay, yeah, she still doesn't know where I am, so we're good. It would be in the messages. Attention, food staff. Materials. Huh. I think that's everything. Oh, I see. I could have come here the entire time. I swear to God, Chica, if you jump scare me through the wall, I'm gonna be upset. She sure does know how to open a door. That's actually really rude in my opinion, but okay. Check your map in your Faz watch. You know, well, Freddy's kind of not here at the moment. Oh my, I should have saved my progress. Okay. Now we gotta go play that game again. So get all the way over here.
Well done, Superstar. You have accessed the lobby. Unfortunately, that complimentary entry ticket does not allow you to enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
Yeah, so she's going up there. I'm also gonna come up here, but hopefully fast enough. That was so fucking close. Dude, bro.
I am just trying to help.
Yeah, let's not do that, Chica. Okay. This should be the hippo magnet, if I'm not incorrect.
Found the free gift. It's a crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet?
I am sorry, Gregory.
Lame.
Sorry, Gregory.
I am so sorry.
Truly sorry.
I love that. Hey, can you, like, not? Hey, it's blue. That means you don't know where the hell I am, buddy. Well, let's hope this fucking security isn't a rat this time. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to get back behind this desk, should he? Is there anything in here worth looking for? I'll read your message here in a second, Titan. I am on the run.
Family is looking for you.
Do you think color connections are important in theories? Because to me they seem, let's say, strange to say that right. I think one of the endings in this game is distinctly the one that Map Hack continues to bring up. And the color connections there, as much as people hate them, is something that you can't really ignore. I think that's kind of the reason that Cassie was, in my opinion, switched design-wise. Because I think if we originally saw her as a blonde girl, everybody was going to associate her with the Princess Quest. And then, by making her brunette, she was then switched to being someone associated with either Charlotte or Cassidy. And I wonder if that's the leading reason as to why she was switched to being mixed. Specifically for the purpose... How the fuck did you glitch through the wall? Okay. Okay. Okay, Chica. Okay. And I didn't save. Again. I'm gonna cry. I just remember the time people connected the colors of the bracelets to the colors near the Charlie door. I don't know about that one. I just assumed they were associated based on the fact they're called Charlie door. Colors, I think for character design wise, they might be able to be used. But I think sometimes, like assuming that all things that are green are associated with Charlie is a bit far.
You have access to the lobby. Unfortunately, that complimentary entry ticket does not allow you to enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
My friendly security staff can help.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Your parents want you to follow me.
Chica, if you lift this shit up, you are such a cheater. I swear to Jesus, you cheat. You're a cheat. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't do it, Chica. Chica, you're literally stalking him. Stop cheating. Why are you crying Roxy's tears?
My friendly security staff can help.
Okay then. There is a bouncer in Midnight Motorist that is green. Catch a break. Any color. Parallel.
Your family is looking for you.
See, it's because a lot of the time when it comes to color theories, I think people are overthinking them. Simple color theories, I understand. Things like, well, you have a character that's purple and has a black smile that appears in both FNAF 2 and FNAF 3. These two characters, obviously the same. However, then you also have the difference of Mike also appears very similarly, but you already know that those two characters are separate. And then it gets into the... colors can be weird in this series. Sometimes they can mean something, sometimes they mean literally nothing. Chica, you are underneath me, right?
This ticket doesn't even work. It says, good for entrance to the lobby shops. Upgrade options available at customer service.
Okay, there we go.
Also good for one free prize from Glamrock Gifts while supplies last.
I wonder what the free prize is.
Come over here, grab the stuffle bag. See, because it's so weird, because the color connections are... We very clearly see a purple car, and it's called Later That Night. Mixed with the purple car, you would assume that that's William. But the problem is that William's not depicted as purple inside of that scene. My current understanding is when William is the magenta man or whatever, that means that he is still in a position of power. That is William as the... He's still a co-owner at that point. That's why he's magenta in those scenes. In the times that he's purple, it's depicted that he's no longer an owner. Hence why when he's a security, I can't think of the word. Night Guard. He has the badge, but he's also purple. When he's in the events of FNAF 3, he no longer has the badge, but he's still purple. Of course, the only problem with that is the fact that during FNAF 4, we distinctly see a character that's purple with a badge that I don't know if it's a security badge or if it's what, but he is not magenta, which is the only thing that would go in the problem with that. But the thing about Orange William is, why is he orange? Because I feel like using the excuse I feel like the biggest excuse for Orange Guy is that, well, it was used to it was meant to mislead everybody that wasn't William, but really, what's the point in misleading that it's William? I don't think making him purple would have changed the outcome very much at all. Oh, that's actually a good theory. True. Hmm. Oh, I was gonna say, did I break this door? But that's actually a good theory. I do personally think it is Afton MM, Midnight Motorist, only because I feel like it'd be a little weird. I understand where people think that it could be Andrew or it could be Rory and that of the sort, but I feel like 1 through 7 had a consistent narrative and introducing points that wouldn't really be actually understood without reading those books after the events of 7, or again reading tales after the events of 7. Without having those books, you would have never known that's what Midnight Motorist was really about. So you really only have one set of characters that we consistently see throughout all of the games. I don't think it makes you automatically assume that it has to do something with an Afton. And I just don't see Scott introducing characters that late into the series only to not, like, actually give us an explanation as to why he would do that. Because it feels like there was no introduction to Andrew or Rory before their introductions in the books. Which is why I've always felt weird about them. I don't think they can be, like, completely denied. Technically, Cassidy is still a completely unconfirmed name. So, from my perspective, any of those characters could be canon. They just, I think that Cassidy, who Cassidy is considered by the community, will just end up being that person. Upgrade comp pass to upgrade machine. Actually don't know where the upgrade machine is. Maybe I missed it. Come on. Is there an upgrade machine in here? Oh, I thought he was going to hide in the pizza boxes or some shit. I remember that being a Twitter post about how somebody hated this style of retro art. Oh, here we go.
It ain't my pass.
Try that terrible magnet you found.
Yes, the magnet
Ah.
scrambled the machine. Oh man, now it's some kind of daycare pass.
That is great news. I will meet you in the daycare. The entrance is on the second floor balcony.
See, I'd have no problem with... It's just so weird to introduce a character and the second to last thing slightly refer to them inside of UCN. And then that would also imply that Golden Freddy has more than 2 spirits, which is also weird because then why doesn't that spirit also talk to Michael inside of the logbook? It's a whole thing. What did Freddy want me to do? I like Dittophobia though. I actually have been coming up with some headcanons revolving around it. I like to believe that I think that okay, not gonna lie, just have another interpretation of the one you should not have killed being Andrew. Dittophobia gave me many theories. I think Henry developed the illusion disc. There's nothing really alluding to this, but it's my thought that William isn't really the technical guy. He's more of the science guy. He's the guy that went after Remnant, which makes me wonder if William created the gas as a backup plan, or in, like, I can't think of the words right now. He created the gas for the purpose of using it against I can't think of the words. To contrast the illusion disc, because the illusion disc messes with the mind through sound, while the gas would then mess with the mind through however the fuck gas affects people's minds. But that's my current headcanon, is that he created it either to help or in contrast to, like, make Henry's insufficient. I think Andrew is the one you should not get, but not Golden Freddy. The new kid. So the belief that two people are controlling UCN? I hadn't thought about that. Oh, out of order. Let's save so that I don't have to go all the way back. This is where Cassidy to stop Andrew, but leaves later on. So, do you think under that, is that the implication that Andrew is the one that jumps into the river, leaving Cassidy to live on? Or, because we know that Princess Quest was originally named Cassidy, which means I feel like she's still around in some form. I don't know.
Gregory, I am unable to reach you. Check the daycare security desk for a security badge, then let me in.
I'm like getting major lag. I don't think there's anything else to look at here. My POI. I don't know what any of that means. Okay. Time to jump in. He jumps into the... Trying to stop Andrew. Ah. I do still wonder who Old Man Consequences is. Because as much as people like to argue that characters don't need to be significant, I feel like when it comes to characters important like Old Man Consequences, he's got to be someone we've met before.
Wait, are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends? We can finger paint, tell stories, drink fizzy baths until our heads explode, and then stay up all night. There is only one rule. Keep the lights on. On. Oh, no, no! What a mess! Oh, twist the bottom. Where is the top? Clean up, clean up. And I got new friends. This area is off limits. get us in trouble. Don't you want a puppet show?
I believed Cassidy Princess, but I don't know if Steelwool would write something like that now that Princess wasn't brought attention upon to. It's funny, That's very strange. I do wonder. I think a lot of evidence suggests that whatever the original story they planned on telling has changed or shortened. Because I feel like it's really weird that we went from having Princess Quest named Cassidy only then to be removed. We had Cassie was originally supposed to be blonde, then was switched over to brunette, then was switched over to being mixed. And it makes me wonder if her character has been changing this entire time, which does kind of throw a wrench into the whole her father is Bonnie Boy, because if that would imply that from the very beginning, Bonnie Boy, she should have been mixed from the very beginning if Bonnie Boy is her father, shouldn't she have? And yet she's depicted not as mixed in either her blonde or her brunette form, only in the cutouts, which I think is the canon way she is. I don't know. It's so weird. I can't tell if Steelwool has retconned a bunch of stuff or if what's going on, because there's a lot of information that's leading us nowhere. I'll take that. Thank you.
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! I warned you!
Ah.
Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished.
I also find the name Cassie to be very misleading. There could have been multiple other names.
You need to find the emergency backup generators and turn them on.
I'm gonna cry.
Play structures.
I'm not going out there without a flashlight. It's too dark.
Okay, wuss boy. Press and hold E to recharge your phone. Cassandra. That would have been an interesting name. Oh, look, you seem to be walking perfectly fine with no flashlight, you fucking liar. But there's clearly a generator over here. I don't think I'm going the right direction, am I? Is this a... Where the hell am I going? That did not help. I don't know if he can reach me in here, but I'm gonna hope he can't. That's one generator. Two generators. I assume coming over here should... Hello? Okay, I was gonna say. Get down here.
Bad children must be found.
Okay, so that's already the one that I've searched. This not how am I not doing anything to help me get further? Yeah, that's cool and all, but like you're not really helping. A lot of people for a second didn't believe that they were the same character, but I feel like it's a little difficult to have a red sprite character that's an old man not be associated with old man consequences.
It's past your bedtime.
There we go. 3 activated. Let's sneak down here. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Sneak down here. Why does this seem infinite? Oh, I was gonna say. Let's come over here. So I've already got that one unlocked. I think all the rest are over here. Let's get down into here. Your quest is done. Time to rest and leave the demons to his demons. Rest your own soul. Yeah? He is such an interesting and weird character to me. Is there nothing down here? Other than... Yeah, I was not gonna deal with that. No thank you, buddy. Oh, that's already one of the ones that I've opened.
Bad children must be found. Good night.
I don't know where you are, buddy, but hopefully it's nowhere near me. I have not been checking to see where those wires actually connect. Is there one over here? Oh, I've already been over here. Yeah, it looks like I might be on a battery. Yeah, this one I've already searched. So that's where he is. Hopefully he stays over there. Because I really need to get the heck out of here. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yes, I watched the new trailer for the movie. Oh, dude. You were like such a pain, Moon. I clearly have not been making enough connections. I can't remember. Where are they? I just suck at this game, dude. I've got 3 unlocked so far. I'm pretty sure pink is one of the colors. Okay. 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 I'm pretty sure that's going to require me to go back all the way to the beginning of the daycare. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. You know, guys, I think it's right about time that I go play. Oh, I was going to say, I think it's about right about time that I go and play Minecraft. Because clearly, I am not very good at this whole thing.
Gregory, I am unable to reach you. Check the daycare security desk for a security badge.
I'm definitely going to return to the game, though. Okay. Well, let's go get the security badge real quick. Save over there first. So that way I don't gotta come back all the way through this cutscene for him.
Hello? New friends, you're sure late. Are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends? We can finger paint, tell stories, drink fizzy fast to our heads. Oh, no!
That's very interesting.
Where is the topic?
I think I hated this section.
New friends.
Oh.
Area is off limits. You're gonna get us in trouble.
No, it's not.
Want a puppet show? And I have glitter glue. You like glitter glue?
Yes, Grammy. Save. Listen, son. You're cool and all, but I think, for the sake of my own sanity, I could technically. He cleans back up the distractions, so if I wanted to, I'm sure I could go into the playground, look for all the generators and the quickest way to get them real quick, and then do the moon section. But I'm going to have to remember that for another day, because I think I might be security breached out. I've died like 5 times. Clearly I suck at this game. And I was originally intended to play Ruin, which I'm sure is much more difficult than this game. Not really. I've seen the clips of it. But I think that's going to be it for security breach anyway. Let me do. Oh, that made, there we go. Finally. I use my TT for most of my videos. My voice once, and then people in the comments told me that they can't hear anything, even though the subtitles called. That's very strange. Technically, the father, or like father to Cassidy, Prince, is true, due to old man being the king and her being the princess. That's a good idea. It's so weird. Because some characters are so vague inside of the series that you try to put them together and try and put them in places that they should match. But yeah, I don't know why. Do you? Well, I don't know your setup, so I don't know if you have the ability to go in and make it to where your voice would be louder. Stop him. What was that? Are you okay? He's trying to control me. I do not think I can fight it for long. What is that thing? Look out. It's Chica. Shut the doors. It's Roxy. What do I do? The doors will not hold her. Hide. Watch the vents. You found the security badge. For every security Freddy, I know you are not Gregory, I know you were not in the customer database. I remember you from the... Freddy? Freddy, are you okay? Freddy, I don't think I'm alone in here. Wait, so if that's... weird. It's referred to as 130. And then 131 is whatever it is. Do not let it find you. I don't know if I'm looking into something that's not there, but that does feel a little weird. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the scrapped Freddy lines. Those are so cool. Where are you going? Come back. I thought we were friends. Superstar. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Huh. Anyway, let me pull up Minecraft. Yes. I said reminds me story of GGY where Freddy was controlled and stuff, but I don't know what it actually means. There's so many things. Here's the thing. Even as somebody that's not like a believer of Tales games, I do think a lot of ideas, situations, and events do correlate, and that is one of them. I think GGY, I think it's a little difficult to consider GGY to not be canon. There's just too many areas there that GGY has to be one of those canon things. I think it's my current running theory is that it's the same as either MatPat's right and these are all games and Tales is the real truth, or that these books work similarly to Frights, where some things are uncanon but some things are. Because I know there's a few caveats here and there that make the games and the books seem very blurred, and I know there's a lot of arguments about that. Personally, I would have really enjoyed getting some games that showed us an evil Gregory and things like that. I think it would have been awesome. It really is a shame that a lot of those stories are just locked behind the books now. Not that the reading is a problem. Oh yeah, I have to renew my subscription for Realms. Let me... Hey Grim, are you still in the stream? I agree. Renew. Not for yen. I keep forgetting that this is set up for a yen system, but yeah, that is pretty nice. I'm hoping, what I really wished is that whoever did the graphic novels, I don't know how good the graphic novels are compared to the normal books. I only read the first Silver Eyes book and read the graphic novels for the remainder books. I don't know how accurate those two are, but I would love to see the same exact thing. I know there are graphic novels for the stories and Frights, but I would like to see them fully developed graphic novels. So that way, someone just like the book series could go in and dub the comics, because that would be absolutely awesome. So that way someone could just throw the entire Fazbear Frights series or the entire series of Tales of the Pizzaplex and just watch them like it's an actual animation in front of your eyes. That would be awesome. I forget that I can't purchase Realms because my thing is set in Japan for some reason, because I am a fucking weeb. Did you know that the art in the graphic novel? See, because that's where a lot of my points came from. A lot of the things in the art seem to be pretty damning evidence, but there are arguments about whether or not the art is accurate or not. Because I know a lot of people don't like the descriptions of William in certain scenes, because apparently there are certain scenes where it's still up in the air about what he looks like. I liked the design of the Springlock suits because I very much thought they were associated with the Nightmare designs, but I can't really use that as an answer because the graphic novels aren't considered 100% correct. But yeah, I knew that. I knew it was up in the air about how canon the graphic novels could be considered. Because I'm pretty sure it's just an adaptation of the books, not actually watched over by Scott Cawthon to make sure that it's 100% accurate. Well, John looks like Henry and Henry. They do look the exact same. I'm not going to lie. Minecraft Realms. Manage. Can I, like, redo this subscription? No, apparently I can't. Oh. Nope, I can't do that one either. Renew. Nope. Why is it set to yen? Can I not have it on yen, please? There's an interview that exists. There's also an Impulse Evans channel that seems to go like, art isn't reliable. The text that is in them is. Okay, yeah, because I was wondering if the text is also one-to-one. Because there are certain moments, certain speeches, certain ways that things are said, and I like clarification that those words are one-to-one. Okay. That makes sense. I'm probably gonna have to go on my other version of Minecraft, which sucks, and try and get it to give me realms over there, because for some reason my computer thinks I'm in Japan. So that means everything is converted to yen, and I don't have yen. But it is canon, I think. Not Java Edition. Let's go over to Windows, Realms, expired. Yeah, can you, like, give me the choice of reinstating it? Oh. Nope. That means I'm gonna have to go change my stuff straight from the Microsoft Store. That's good. Also, like 2020 or whatever was. Uh-huh. The only thing I know about I own the Tales books, but the only thing that I know about Into the Pit is through music. I actually learned most of my stories revolving around frights from music. Because a lot of people went in and made music for every single one of them. Where can I change? Where is the settings options? Library. Autoplay. Nope. Manage account and devices. Nope, that doesn't help either. Well, I learned stuff from people talking about, and that's also how I I don't blame you. If I had the chance and the time, I would go in and I would read all the books and all that stuff. But unfortunately, I don't really have that kind of time. Yeah. The audiobooks are pretty awesome. Account. Subscriptions. Subscribe. Understand. We're gonna call this Heaven. I don't think I spelled heaven correctly. MXES. I do like Raito's theory on the situation, because I can't really come up with what it actually is meant to interpret. But I do find that, why would he name the security system after the main system, you know? That seems weird. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Let me see. Sorry, I'm having like really bad technical issues on trying to get this realm back open. Let me go here, settings. All because my computer thinks it's in Japan. None of those are correct. Oh, there we go. I'll check out your video on it. I might give my thoughts as well. There we go. Password. Sign in. Is it gonna ask for my phone? See, I don't know how you expect me to pay yen, buddy. Um, I know why it's set that way. Region. Change your country or region. I gotta switch me back over to the good old United States of America. What a shame. What a shame. Let me close this, then reopen up Minecraft, because hopefully this time it actually works. I'm sure your voice won't be that bad. I think Grim might have left, which sucks, because I was going to invite him on to play Minecraft with me. What a shame. What a shame. I want to check something real quick. Okay, yeah. Ooh, so clearly the Glamrock Bonnie one's doing pretty well now. That's pretty nice. Let me get this back open. Now it should no longer be on. Let me go to the resubscribe area. I don't know why this is so complicated, dude. Nope, subscriptions, renew. I agree. Finally, something went wrong. There we go. Now it's working. But that means I'm probably gonna have to. Listen, Grim, I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, it already has my card on there. That's good. I thought I was gonna have to put in all my credit card information. What's up, doggy? Project prototype. Oh, so you don't want to play Minecraft with me? Is that what you're saying, Grim? I came up with all the ideas about what the Heaven SMP is gonna have added onto it now. We're not gonna play around with that just yet, okay? We're gonna have to create a brand new world from scratch, though. So let's come over here, add a world. Now we're gonna just have to create a new one. Create new world. Work. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forget that you don't. I think it's about time you get a job, Grimmy. I think my Minecraft might have crashed, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Never mind. So you're telling me that if I go onto the Grimstone channel right now, there's going to be videos? I highly doubt that. Settings. World was going to be renamed Purgatory. I'd probably name that wrong. We're going to say no to cheats for now. Members. Oh. Yeah. That sounds like excuses, Grimstone. I do not need to know how to play this game. Thank you very much. There we go. What I do need to know, however, is what is... It doesn't show you the seed, does it? Maybe that's a good thing. No, because then we won't be able to make maps without... First of all, let me switch the screen over so that you guys can actually see. Give me a second. Studio mode. Because I don't know if Minecraft's actually still set up on here. I used to have Minecraft set up on here. Yeah, now... Yeah, we're just gonna copy this. Wherever. Copy. Add new. Minecraft. Okay. We're gonna paste that. Then we're gonna take all of these. Control C. Let's go back down to Minecraft. Then we just need to adjust this. Why is Vroid not on here? Oh, because it posted backwards. And I knew he was going to say something, so I wanted video before his, but as always, I was busy procrastinating. No, that's like one of the main reasons that I really wanted to get my video about FNAF World done immediately. Same with the video on We Solved Security Breach. Both of those videos I felt like were going to be stolen by somebody else if I didn't get to it first. And I didn't want to have my stuff stolen. That would not be very fun. It's my idea. We need to add another audio applicant capture. Add existing Minecraft audio. Okay. Good. So now if we exit studio mode and switch over to the Minecraft, it does not seem to be playing the Minecraft audio. Let me get rid of browser audio. We don't need that. Remove. Yes. Then we have Minecraft audio, which doesn't seem to be working. Oh. No. I don't need Discord in there. What I do need is Minecraft Windows. That is genius. There we go. Now, real quick, we're going to get back off of this screen. I just needed to set it up because I want to find out what the seed to this world is. Throw it into chunk base so that way I can actually make maps. Interesting. Come over here, Purgatory, edit world. There should be a download world option. Download world. Let me tell you, at some point inside of this Minecraft world, I plan on owning the entire Freddy Fazbear Entertainment name. And I'll end up renting it out to other people. It'll be awesome. It's going to be a subsidiary of a much bigger corporation. now that I got that world, I can now get the seed name. When did you leave? I've had that in there for a while now, actually. But I'm thinking it's probably about time that I remove it. Because I finally reached that point. So now I gotta give myself a new goal. Real quickly, I'm gonna type this to myself so that way I don't gotta go through and type it out all again. 400-2205. Send. Ignore that. I need to copy that. Copy. Then head on over to everyone's favorite website. Chunk base. Open it up. Apps. Biome. No. I just want the standard seed map. Enter the seed for the latest version of Bedrock. Okay. So, am I in a savanna when I load back into the game? If I am, then that means that that is where I'm supposed to be, which is good. Let's switch back over to Minecraft. Yep, Savannah. Interesting. Which means now I should be able to get a good understanding of how I want this world to be set up. Purgatory has been... I abandoned it for a second. I hadn't played doing anything involving the Heaven SMP for a long time. I had to make a post in the community asking if people wanted me to keep using that font or not. Because I feel like at some point people are just going to get tired of it. Because I don't think it's weird. I have 2 videos that did extremely well. And I need to actually analyze what I did with both of them that managed to make people actually click on it. Obviously, it has the extremely clickbaity name of forget what you know about Five Nights at Freddy's and We Solve Security Breach. Both of those are extremely vaguely enough where everybody knows what it's discussing about. But I want to know the intricacies of what I did differently that caused people to actually want to click on that video. Because it was enough where people stayed, which is interesting. Now I gotta go get myself some stone. We still need to decide what the purgatory line is gonna be. Oh man. I gotta build the first town known as Threshold. It's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, I think I mentioned how we actually... Basically, the same idea of stealing MatPat's thumbnail and adding yellow glowing eyes. Oh, are you referring to the We Solve Security Breach? Because I did that one... Usually when I go for my videos, as clickbaity as they seem, I try to make sure that it actually correlates to the content of the video. And the reason I chose those eyes for Glamrock Freddy is because for a second... I considered maybe the Glamrocks were possessed by the MCI kids, which was the purpose of that. But I didn't want to go into detail about something that I wasn't completely sure on. So I left that in as the thumbnail because I hinted towards that potentially being the case. However, I'm still not 100% certain. I just think that if that's the way that it goes, we're going to eventually have to have some sort of animatronics there that are controlled by the Mimic or something of the sort, and we already have one, that being the Fun Times, so I don't know. It's a whole thing. I've released a bunch of random theories, especially the latest one about her father being Bonnie. They're very insane, but I really like them. Because, as I said, I think that it allows us to have much better perspectives of the series. You gotta look at all the connections, so that way none can be unturned. So, let's see. What would be a good defining factor? Let's say anything... That should be good. Anything beyond the 0Z line. That should be good. Then that means I need to get this off this side. Now, I'm going to go check out Chunk Base real quick. Because now I should have a general idea of the map. And then from there, I should be able to section things off. See, because, yeah, okay. So if we were going to cut off the x-axis, then it would cut off this half of the map, which I don't really want to do. So maybe the y, or the z-axis? Oh, I need to get back in game, because I just got hit by something. I'm going to have to go through and map all this stuff. Because I have an idea about what Purgatory is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a fusion map now. Threshold is supposed to be the city where things are separated. It's supposed to have half of the city on this side, half of the city on the other side. And that will be such an awesome idea. And I can't wait to build it. But right now, all we can do is this. Mr. Molecular Mate. I think I got my idea from the FNAF 3. Did you get the idea to represent MCI possessing Glamrox from there too? From Golden Freddy in FNAF 3? Yes, it was inspired by the good ending, because my belief was, I'm sorry, Mr. Molecular Mate, but I did all my challenges. There's nothing for me to do on that game at the moment. But if you want to come play Minecraft with me, that would be pretty cool. My position of that video was that the MCI didn't, or Happiest Day didn't happen. And so I felt like it was appropriate with the mixture of MCI didn't happen, or I don't know why I keep saying that. Happiest Day not happening, with a mixture of me believing that the Glamrocks might be, yes, it's Bedrock Edition, so that way your computer doesn't fry. And the idea that the Glamrocks might be possessed by the MCI children. I just made the thumbnail based off of those two. And apparently, I looked, MapHat's already made a thumbnail that looks extremely similar last I checked. So that was a bit dumb on my part. I didn't even know. If you get on Mr. Molecular Mate, then we can sit here and discuss the Heaven SMP and what we're going to be doing going forward. Such as small details like, did you know you do not own all of MyGo? Because technically, my sister owns the South Shizuka land, which was something I didn't even think about, because she was technically an original owner of South Shizuka. Oh, you didn't... No, I didn't know Mappa had a thumbnail like that. I was stealing his design aspects of just taking an asset. I've been trying to stick with the darkish backgrounds and the green text, obviously. But I hadn't even noticed that he made that exact thumbnail just without the eyes. Until I watched it and I was like, oh. People are probably going to assume that. That's where I got that from. No. Unfortunately, Wenson does not own everything, my good sir. Actually, have I not told... Dude, if you get on call, I will sit here and talk to you about everything I've changed about, the current story of the Heaven SMP. Because let me tell you, some things have changed. We also have to get, Mr. Marr on here at some point. It was a very strange coincidence. I'm going to try and refrain from it in the future, though, because the last thing I need to... Because I'm pretty positive one of my comments was, don't use the MatPat font. And I need to know if the MatPat font is what made that video actually be of interest to people. Or if I have the capabilities of... Maybe it was just the thumbnail itself that was good looking or something of the sort. I just want to find it. Mr. Marr, the person that's working under Ethan or Mr. Burrs. Sorry, Mr. Burrs. I forgot his name for a second. By the way, will you actually watch the video, or should I just tell you what I think MXES's name is? No, I will actually watch the video. That's I'm sure he's not watching right now, but there was someone in my Discord that recommended me watch another video, and I did actually watch that video. I'll have him know. I just didn't comment on it because, you know, it was going over Evan being the person in Midnight Motorist, and I can't currently speak on that. I don't own any land. You told your media, or we created the idea together after what happened with Oreo that you were going to pretend like I died and that all of Oreo was what's the word? Oreo was knocked out. Midnight Motorist is just a gold mine for theories, not gonna lie. You can just make up anything. You really can. It really is just that vague. It's the one thing I feel like from FNAF 6 that has not been fully answered. Like, it is one of the most vague things in that entire thing. I feel like I can bring up answers for the majority of stuff inside of FNAF 6. That is just the one piece that I physically can't comprehend what it really is supposed to mean. But, no, yeah, do you not remember that we staged, I'm Dead? You need to actually sit in here with me and actually discuss this, because I've come up with all the ideas of how Wenson works. I know the story of before Wenson. I'm still streaming. What's up? You want to play? I created the realm. You can get in the Discord with me and potentially Molecular. Okay. That's Gummy Bear Feet, or whatever his name is nowadays. Psycho Cyan. Okay, it's still Gummy Bear Feet. There you go. That's Gummy Bear Feet. No, Grimstone is not here, if that's what you're wondering. Grimstone is at his own home, doing something, I'm sure. Dude. Dude. Fuck. Based off Bruce. Sure. I don't know how he would be introduced, but sure. Because we already have our main antagonist in Mr. Marr. He's been set up to be the main antagonist for a long time, and I introduced him inside of the origins of the Heaven SMP. So you guys have your own SMP with lore. Yeah, unfortunately, most of the members don't know the lore because they don't actually pay attention to what's going on. But I have developed it all inside of my head, and I would love for them to actually understand it at some point, but no one will actually sit down and listen, so they're all still not in the loop. Where did I lose my items? Right now, Molecular does have lore. Molecular, his current stance is he's the controller of a country known as Wenson, with its main capital being the country of Ohio. Don't question it. He plays the character of Vano. Vano is... he has the ability to basically jump all space-time. He can jump universes, multiverses, everything of the sort, but he doesn't have any control over it. I didn't come up with that guy. That's completely Molecular's idea. You'd have to ask him for more information. He has a wiki-ish. If you're in the Discord, there might still be a link to it, but I can't remember. I know I got an axe up here somewhere. But I could sit here and tell you the entire lore if good old Molecular Mate would get into call with me. Is he power scaled, Mr. Molecular? I know that Shizue is canon. Not this version of Shizue, but a version of Shizue is canon. Oh, so that's where my other items went. Okay, I'll take that. Well, you should tell me all about that while I tell you all about what I've got developed. Because I know, heaven-wise, what the story is about, how Mr. Marr is introduced, the position of Mr. Burrs. I have an idea for the majority of stuff. I know my sister still has rights over South Shizuka because even though Ash is currently, like, in a coma. Okay, good. Here. I can't really go around telling everybody about this because if somebody who really wanted to dox me wanted to, they could find it. But if you go into the news area and go to the top in the Echo Chamber Discord server, you'll find the Dua de Sillaverse fandom. If you go there and then click on the Heaven SMP, it should give you a little bit about the Heaven SMP. It doesn't go completely into the Heaven SMP, but it gives you a basic understanding of what the Heaven SMP is. And from there, you should be able to just click on Shizu. Is Vano mentioned in here in the Heaven SMP? Or I can't remember. I guess you can also access him from characters. There should be a character area. All characters, yeah. If you go to all characters, go down to V, you should find Vano, and you can click on him. You can find out all about that character. I haven't updated this in a while, mostly because my main account used for filling this out, it kind of doxes me. Okay, yeah, so I don't know what it means by start a wiki. This is my wiki. My contributions. Yeah, I wrote this, good sir. Yeah, per se, he's only in there. I forgot that I was in the middle of a game. Let me invite you to call, Vano. Or Molecular. Go to our main server. Not the Heaven SMP server, the main server. Just cuz. The one that I can't say out loud. I'm in gaming chat. If you'll join. I hope that doesn't show up, because that would be weird. My current coordinates are -119, -124. I'm on top of a mountain. So if you have to head up, head up. And please don't push me off the mountain. And join the Discord, good sir. Oh, good. So, have I told you anything about the Heaven Origins yet? So, you know how Shizue got to the Mojang world, right? The storm. The reality storm. That took his brother, Grimstone, and Shizu all to the Mojang world. And then you know the story of him going to, or waking up in the PS1. No, PS1. PS5 is a district. PS1 is the main district. PS1 is where it all started. That is where Burrs himself resides. That's why we've never seen him. He's only a name. That's because he only exists within that kingdom. He has a PS2, a PS3, and obviously PS4, which was... I like creating characters and lore for characters too, just for my fanfiction. Oof, but it sounds kind of cringe saying that I do. Technically, Shizue is the result of a Five Nights at Freddy's fanfiction. If you actually connect the pieces. So, huh? Alan, or sorry, Rage. I apologize, Rage. I haven't told you that either. The Origin Essence or the Heaven Origins update, have I? Okay, currently, Season 2, we're going to talk about Season 2. We're not going to talk about the Origins at the moment. We're going to talk about Season 2. Here's the setup for Season 2. Obviously, we had the war between Oreo and Shizue. Shizue is, by all outlets of media, considered dead. So everybody thinks he's dead. Wensen is currently in an aid foundation in which they're putting all of their soldiers on the continent of Mygo because obviously all of the big leaders are unconscious. They can't control their world. Alan was hired by Wensen for the purpose of making the nuclear weapon, which would essentially take nuclear powers but make them into a physical weapon, that being a nuke, obviously. But Rage is a bit conflicted about making weapons because remember, he got his powers and potentially killed all of his friends and or family because of people testing nuclear weapons. That's how he became a nuclean, from a plant destroying itself or exploding. Because remember, that's where I find you inside of Origins. So he feels conflicted about making nuclear weapons. And we find out the real reason is sort of an Oppenheimer situation where Wenson really just wants to create the weapons because they're worried that Burrs is going to create them first. And the question currently standing. Oh, she's away. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Froxy. I'm on YouTube right now. Huh? Oppenheimer. Oh boy. Currently set up. We have Lieutenant Mar. I told you, -120, -126. Currently set up. Lieutenant Mar is working for Burrs, but he wants to take. It's a coup. He wants to take over Burrs' position. He wants to take control over everything. Right. A long time ago, he let Shizue get away because he thinks Shizue will be one of his most important pawns. And he believes it's the same reason why he doesn't believe in what Wenson's media is saying and that Shizue is still alive. And it makes him question, why did Vano go from wanting to start a war? Yes, there is a wiki for all this. What do you mean? I haven't added all this to the wiki, but I have the basic understandings of the story on the wiki. That is pretty cool. Back to what I was saying. Mar is setting up a coup again. He wants to control everything, right? He believes Shizue is his best pawn. That whole story. He doesn't believe Vano. He questions, why did Vano go from somebody that accidentally started war? Because Vano was one of the strongest kingdoms, right? From the very beginning, he's always been one of the strongest kingdoms because he had the power of the wardens. So, the question is, why did he choose to back down against Shizue when he threatened to go to war over him taking over, destroying the trees in the capital, right? Why did he choose to back down instead of actually going to war? That's what Mr. Mar wants to know, and he thinks it's for the same reason that he has Shizue as his pawn, because Shizue's biggest mission within the Minecraft world is to get back home. And they believe that he is the key to finding all of these weapons, all of these materials, resources, things that don't exist within the heaven area. They think that he's the key to actually using these resources to create all kinds of shit. Yeah. So, Rage and Rage and Vano end up having a conversation about it. He complains about how he thinks the weapons are unethical, and Vano comes out clean and says this isn't really about us wanting the weapons. That's not the purpose of it. And they end up shutting down that lab because at the time, Rage's lab partner is Grimstone, and Grimstone is currently a spy because he is under the control of Mar. And so they're trying to nonchalantly be like, oh, they're just shutting down this program because, you know, now that Wenson has all control, they don't have anyone to actually fight against anymore, you know? I don't know. That is pretty cool. Now, if you're wondering what the actual Season 2 Purgatory is about, we're going to have 2 servers coexisting. One, that being the... What? 2 or 4 bamboo inside of one box. You have the Realm, which exists on one side of what's called the Threshold, which is basically this giant wall. On one side, you have the Realm, and the other side, you have an actual server, which will probably be connected to all the mods. And then we're going to have portals on both sides, or quote-unquote portals on both sides, that'll allow people that do have access to both worlds to jump from back and forth. The reason I set it up that way is so that way the realm can still just be the private area for all of us, right? But then we still have the option to allow the server to reach out to everybody else. And I want to have this really cool town of Threshold that will essentially just be half of a town, and then it cuts in half right at the threshold line. And then in the other server, it has the other half right at the threshold line. And that is currently what my idea for Purgatory is. Yeah. And it makes you question, well, what about when items transfer? And I feel like that's a pretty simple thing. The moment you enter the threshold, it warps reality, which means any items you would have had on your person would instantly disappear, which means you'll be required to put all of your items inside of a chest before going through the portal to the other side of the threshold. So that means items can't cross-contaminate. But it allows for us to do both story making with people that can only access the realm and story making for people that can access the server. And I feel like that is the best narrative for why Vano would be at Purgatory, why Rage would be at Purgatory, why Mar would be at Purgatory. I haven't come up with reasons why Nicole, Tyler, or the others, Ash, Tonka, that entire area, why they come to Purgatory yet. -120, -120. Titan just asked about the portal. The portals will essentially be gates. They'll be imaginary portals. It'll be when you enter a portal, it'll teleport you over to the other world. But the portals will be in the exact same coordinates. You understand? But there will be a threshold, like a Y mark or a Z mark, that you physically cannot cross. So that way we're not building on that side of the map, and we'll be able to develop worlds on the other side. Yeah. We're going to have the main city of Threshold, which I think is going to be like this really old city, but it'll be the main city. And then we're going to have our own countries start to build little factions around Threshold. And I kind of want the same idea going for these little worlds. You guys don't have to do it with yours, but I do want it with mine, where there will be a center portal where the moment you go through it, you see the other side of my town. And so that way I can have a building nation on both sides of the portal. It might sound a little complicated, but I really like it. But that means we have to agree, what is the threshold point? Are we going to do it in X-axis? Are we going to do it a Y-axis? -120, -120. I have currently up, I have it activated. Deselect all. We just want biomes at the moment. And spawn point. I am in the savannah. Do you need the, do you want me to send you the chunk base? So that way you guys can look at it yourselves so we can determine? Oh, no, it's not just that. You have to map it out against 2 different maps. I feel like it's going to be incredibly difficult. The only way that I could see the threshold working is if it's not like a single layered thing, and it's sort of like the, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. Yeah. Yeah. What if it's like the Farlands, where there's just an area where once you start going into it, it will start to crash reality, and so there will just be this passage of land that you physically can't access, and that would explain why there's still mountains and trees and stuff on that side that don't match up with the other side of the threshold. It's because if you went too far into the threshold, you would start, like, tearing apart. Yeah. I'm on top of that mountain. I can see your thing right now. Yeah, I got the realm back on. Not the same realm, but it's a realm. This is the type of guy to have an album spelling. Shut up, Grimstone. He said that I spelled album wrong a long time ago. But the reason, Titan, that I set it up this way is so that way, if we want... the biggest concern about the original people inside of the server... What did that say? Bullshit. You died? Dude. I think that's pretty awesome, Grimstone. We're currently working on the idea of having our own podcast, but I don't know. I personally would like a podcast with everybody on it, but I don't know how that would work. I actually thought of having a Five Nights at Freddy's podcast as well, but it looks like Demuted is kind of already doing that, so I'm going to try and get on there. Yeah, I see that. But Titan... What? Yeah. The reason that I have it set up this way is because one of the biggest concerns about the original realm was that I was opening it up to too many people, according to them. And what's up, Ender Dragon? So the purpose is that we're going to have the realm be just the personal us access because we're inside of heaven, but then on the other side of the threshold, it'll be open for everybody to be able to join. So that way the people that don't feel comfortable with strangers all around them can stay inside of the realm, but then the people that don't really care and like the anarchy and stuff like that can exist on the other side. So that way people like you or anybody else that comes into the streams or comes to see our channel, they can actually play with us on the other side. No, this is currently Bedrock. We were just talking about how we're going to try and have coexisting Bedrock and Java server. One that's modded. I'm not going back over that lore. You're just going to have to watch the VOD. It's... Unfortunately, some people can't access the game outside of Bedrock. I do slightly agree. I like both versions of the game. I don't know. I think it makes sense because Mar is primarily a Bedrock player, and since he is coming from heaven, he's probably going to stick to... Whoopsies. Whoopsies. He's probably going to stick to just the heaven area and send people out to do his work for him. Concept art of what? I don't know. I've had this idea of what they look like. Grimstone won't give me an actual idea of what he wants Grimstone, the character, to look like. I think he might have one time, and it just looks like a Grim Reaper, but I want to go into more detail, because I've always imagined him with, like, red hair and armor and things of that sort. Or at least that's what I picture when I think of Grimstone. Sir, I may not be a child-friendly content creator, but let's not get me in trouble with YouTube. I just earned monetization. I don't want to lose it. I am getting paid. Not on the stream, though, because I turned that off, because that would be, like, lame-ish crap. 0. Damn, Grim. I personally... That's another one in the book. Why would Rage play band music? Rage is like... I'm assuming he's more of... I do have this idea that he's a scientist, because he was at the plant, but I don't know much about his character outside of that. He is like a blob from what I thought. Yeah, that's what I imagined him as. Yeah, because he is supposed to be like the result of a Chernobyl-esque event. Yes, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. That is what his character... It's based off of the Blob. No, this Minecraft server does not have any mods. And it's probably going to stay that way, unfortunately. The Java version will, though. When I create the Java version. Or however that situation's going to work. Basically, my biggest, like, thought right now is that he would be a hybrid of Ghost Rider, a Grim Reaper, and Renzo from Fortnite, now that I think about it. So, basically a skull idea. I was thinking he's more of a fusion. That he has a normal human side, but also has his skull form. What were you saying, Bano? Oh, yeah, did you know that I made an actual Shizue skin, but I fucked it up? You watched the Akimo Miko skin or video? Because that's the only time I've worn it. Unless you're talking about the skin I'm wearing right now, because that's a completely different one. Ow. No, in my Miko video, I was wearing my new skin, but I apparently I deactivated like the inner core skin and only had the outer core activated. Well, let me know when you have a character concept done, Grim. No. I will try, Jalicia. I will try. Good night. No. Where's a tracer? Like from Overwatch? No. Yeah, write them down, Grim. I played it for like 2 days and then I stopped playing it. I've just never been a Overwatch person. I thought Overwatch 2 is free though. This was not what I paid for. It was a free game. I don't believe I didn't say anything wrong. Yes. Do I know Undertale? Yes, I do know Undertale. That also, strangely, is part of the lore. Not this lore, but it's part of the very long line of Shizue lore. It's not related to Shizue, but it's related to one of his ancestors. That's actually not true. David was the whole original plot of David is that he falls down a well into essentially a very different version of the underground, which ends with him finding the meteorite that gives him his abilities. And you know, David is like the main, David is like the main antagonist of the entire series that I currently am writing, who is named after Dave Miller. I feel like Titan would know who Dave Miller is. Trust me, Carlton had the same question. Clearly, you do not read. What? How'd you know it was from a FNAF book then? It is. I hope everybody realizes the only reason I started making FNAF videos was to prove people wrong. There's like a million mobs around me. I can't even survive myself, buddy. Do I suck? I tried to run. Dude. Why won't I heal? Wait, do you guys... Oh, I never added the Discord sounds, did I? Oh, I completely forgot to. No, so that means they've just been hearing me talk to myself this entire time. That's so weird. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a fucking weirdo. Who's this guy talking to? I forgot that when I switched back over to my main OBS that I have to add Discord as a sound. Because I set that up specifically so that I can have multiple sounds in the background without it popping up. Okay, speak now.
Okay, so we could have said anything.
Can you guys hear him now?
your chat would
Hear them now?
know nothing.
So I could have said the most outlandish thing.
So,
Not saying I did, but
oh my
like,
god, there's so much context they would have lost with our conversations. How have you guys been keeping up?
You idiots!
I don't even know how I know. If you did not mention that, I promise you I would not have noticed that my Discord was not on. Dude.
Dude, he would have went the whole stream.
It would've been
Y'all
like,
have missed
that was
a
a
lot of
that was a
content.
really good conversation, guys, and everybody else would have. Excuse me, what?
I'm not rehabbing that conversation, sir.
Yes, Ninjago girl, you can now hear the voices in your head.
They won't stop talking about FNAF.
I don't know what your Grimstone lore is, Mr. Grimstone, but I know what my Grimstone lore is, Mr. Grimstone. I know that he works at some point for Shino, and that he's the one that takes him to Shino, and
What
they end up getting
Grimstone-
sent to the Minecraft world.
What Grimstone wants his
I
lore
also
to be.
know that
Of sorts. What Grimstone's actual lore is him eating a $5 cravings box from Taco Bell every night.
what Grimstone wants his lore to be. It's, I'm actually a time traveler that does this, and that. What Shizue makes his lore. Oh, you're kind of just a lackey for somebody else.
All he does is drink Baja Blast and does what everyone tells him to do.
Yes, there will eventually be a server for other people to play on.
That's right, guys.
Mr.
Baja
Rage, we never
That's
did split our money. So,
Baja Blast.
do you need to help me either go through the process, or because I don't know if I have a system of being able to pay you, so you'd have to show me how to go through the process of setting up the server myself.
Hey, you're on this mountain, right?
I'm no longer in a
I
mountain.
do have PayPal, so
I also have
Where are
PayPal,
you
but I
from?
don't know how to send money from my own bank to PayPal.
Where are you?
yeah, I can help you with the server.
Okay.
Mr.
Wh-
Shizue, where
What
the hell are you?
server hoster are you using?
I have none at the moment. That's why I told you we're going to have to sit down and actually talk about it.
Where are you?
The one we were using was G Portal.
G Portal. It wasn't that
Yeah.
bad.
Sir,
It wasn't.
I'm at
And that's the
159,
server host
233,
right now.
both negative.
why do you
This is
do
a
these?
completely separate lore. Are you saying that the two Grimstones are not the same?
There are not two Grimstones.
Grimmy.
I would actually drown myself in a bathtub.
Grimmy?
Please, for the sake of God, do not have a fedora on your character. I know that it's a reference to your "For what is a man?" But please, for the love of God, do not have a fedora on your character. I cannot tell you how bad people will make fun of your character for that. Unless he is from the 20s, if that is what you're doing, maybe.
His catchphrase is gonna be, "Where's the Mountain Dew Code Red ladies?"
Yes, they're Faz clones. How is it still nighttime? I only have 2 pieces of wool.
Gay, that's why.
Hey. He's from 1950s? Okay. So, are they... So you're saying these are 2 separate Grimstones, is that what you're saying? That we have the Twylaverse Grimstone, and then we have whoever your Grimstone is? Because I've already given some idea of what Grimstone within the Twylaverse, or Duodecilaverse is. Okay, we can get this molecular mate guy out of here. The disrespect is insane. Correct. Well, molecular mate seems to be muted. Oh, he hit the ground too hard. Is it daytime yet? Oh, thank goodness. Soon. But yeah, eventually there will be a server, hopefully not that long from now. We need to, though, like, decide, preferably today while we're playing, what the threshold line and stuff will be.
Yeah.
Why did Mr. Vano, Mr. Mate, is there a reason that you disappeared on us, my good friend?
I think I heard his mother calling.
Oh. So I'm wondering if we should cut it off at Z0.
Z0.
Yeah.
What is Z0, sir? I've been off this conversation.
Yes, the server will end up being Java, but it will also probably end up being modded. So I don't know if you guys will be able to play because it will be modded. So
Negative
consider
100,
that. Like,
negative 100, negative 300.
I'm at negative 150, negative 230.
I was just there,
Negative
and I got.
150, negative 230.
Well, it's because I heard my mother
Does
come
this
back
mean
here,
I
and
can create my character's lore and stuff if I play? Yes, Titan, it does.
I heard her come back here, and I knew she was going to say something like super out of pocket, and I was like,
Anyway, it should be daytime outside now. Yeah.
it is, but it's going to be nighttime by the time I get over there because it takes 10 minutes for it to turn nighttime. Wow.
Well, doesn't matter to me because I got all of my wool.
Yeah, this be a really easy work schedule, but also a really tedious work schedule if you lived in the Minecraft universe.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta start with a 12-hour shift. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's on again. Oh, damn. I only got 2 seconds to sleep. Oh.
There we go. Respawn point set at least.
Our boy Minecraft Steve only sleeps for 10 minutes.
But if I remember correctly, yeah, Z is referring to. You'd have to look at chunk base to understand Z.
Yeah.
But I think Z0 will be the point, which means we can't go beyond Z0. That will be the threshold of the job or the Bedrock server, Z0. Which means I need to travel 200 blocks away from here.
Can you, like, wait for 2 seconds?
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
don't have to fucking chase you across the whole thing?
Give me a second. I'll join in a little bit. I've got some stuff to do.
But is that okay with everybody? Have you looked at chunk base?
No.
Do you want me to just send an image of the map to you?
I mean, I could look, I just don't want to right now.
Let's see.
I'm also gonna be, after I do this, I'm gonna be idle for a bit.
All right, Titan. You have a good night. I'm going to end up having to go to bed soon too, but not yet.
What are you going to do? Learn?
I have to go to work tomorrow. And then the day after that, and then the day after that. For 12 hours.
Okay, and I do too. Fry me a river.
And then I have to go. Actually, no, it's Memorial Day on Monday, isn't it? So I don't have college.
Yes.
Is it Memorial Day?
Maybe severely.
I thought it was Labor Day.
If you react to the video and stream.
No, you're definitely getting
Yes,
that wrong.
if I will end up watching your video probably at the end of this stream, and yes, you'll be able to watch it.
Memorial Day is in May. By the way.
Why don't we
Not
move
Memorial Day, Labor
the-
Day. Sorry.
Why don't we
I think
move
it's
the
gonna work,
threshold a few hundred blocks back so we're not right on top of it in spawn?
Yeah, that'd
really-
probably be the best. But where would you want the threshold to be then?
Ah,
I was thinking maybe around like 250 Z.
250Z.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine
feel
with
like
me.
that'd be a good idea because then we can actually wander up upon it and it just not be right in our face when we
So
spawn
like we
in.
can go into negative 250 and then it stops, or positive 250.
oh my god.
Negative 250.
Okay, so then yeah, I can stay here with no problems.
And so it's going to stretch across the entire world, correct?
Yeah, that means that at no point at all can you go past negative 250Z. Everything past that point will be considered not allowed. You can't take
But
any
that
resources
feels-
from there. It's
That feels really, really limiting on world space.
so you can't go past right here. Well, will it be on the dot of 250 or I don't know. And it's meant
You
to
know,
be
it's
invisible.
Are you gonna put like
Oh,
invisible barriers?
invisible.
Why don't you just get invisible blocks?
Oh, Grim, come over on Tuesday. My mom wants you to be here. Prefer call me lazy or whatever.
I'm coming over to where you're at. Are you in a swamp biome?
No.
Are
So
you near a swamp biome?
why can't we just have it as one big central portal so it's not as limiting to the space we can use?
What do you mean?
I mean, I was thinking more of a giant circle of white smoke that we would walk through to get between the worlds.
My
Are we
only
gonna
issue
put
with that is, well, I was thinking of it more in a physical map way, unless we were to interpret them as two separate dimensions.
I mean, it is a reality shifting portal, correct?
Yes.
So it's basically just a whole nother dimension. And when we walk through, the entirety of the world
The only issue with
is
that is that
changed.
we would still have to have the ability to build other small portals, so that way people could have direct portals themselves, like between cities and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we were to do that, we would just make a giant portal, and for people to make smaller portals in their central locations, take a small piece out of that big portal
But it would still
and put
be.
it in the central area.
Yeah, I think if we're going to do that, it should be nether rules of it's the exact same coordinates. Like if you build a portal, it has to be in the exact same coordinates in both worlds, and they'll carry over.
Yeah.
Where? Okay, coordinates again, by the way.
Currently at 180, 225, both negative. Yes, Tuesday, Grim. Mom wants you to come over.
Do you see me? Do you see my name tag? I should
The
be
occasion is my mom doesn't want, Nicole to be left alone.
Are you on top of a savanna, like weird,
Because
like mountain?
Mom's going to a wedding for pictures. I am not currently on a mountain.
Are you in a savanna biome? Obviously.
Yes. So is
Are
that the way
you
we're going to do it?
on the ground?
We're doing it dimensional? Yes, I'm on the ground. So we're doing it dimensional wise?
Yeah, I feel like that would make the most sense and also give us more room to expand our areas so we're not limited to a confined space.
I don't think that one would be too bad either, because then you can sort of do it flip side esque, where you can build a city and build a replica of that city just with like different blocks or different colors or in a different biome, etc.
Yeah, and I feel like if we do go with the big central portal, take a piece for your own portal, we could then just have some sort of war type era.
What's going to be so funny is right in front of that giant ass portal that we're planning on building, there's just going to be a waystone on the other side. That's just going to be the truth of it. How big of a portal are we planning, though?
I don't know. We need it to be big enough to where we can actually take pieces of the portal to put in our central locations.
Understandable, Grim.
Okay,
Yeah.
50.
So, as the season goes by and more people make smaller portals, the main portal will wear down to where it's only a small piece left.
I will be there on Tuesday. Continue.
We have this big war about whether we should keep the main portal or try to add to it, or just continue to break it down and have two opposing sides.
I think it would be cool if, like, halfway through, we start to notice that the closer objects are to the portal, the more they start to warp as well. And it'll end up becoming a situation of, do we risk having these portals around us for the resources and contaminate our own reality?
That's another idea. The more we take away from the portal, the more the area around it gets warped.
I hate coordinates in Minecraft, dude. It's so annoying.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because if it's just one giant invisible wall, we can't really take from that and make it a central location in a area.
Just you wait, Ninjago Girl. I have a whole bunch of ideas about how the new United Saisei Empire is going to work. I have a lot of ideas. I plan on building a company known as Pixis, but you can pronounce it Pixies. I figured most people are going to pronounce it Pixies.
Ever heard. Dumbest name I've ever heard for any company.
Well, it's going to be called Pixis, and it's going to be a parent company to a lot of other companies, such as I'm going to file.
BlackRock? Are you making BlackRock in Minecraft?
I'm going to make a patent for, or not a patent. What's the word? I'm going to own.
Trademark?
Yeah, I'm going to own the trademark for Fazbear Entertainment, which means I'm going to own. It means that you can come to me to rent a package, so that way a Freddy Fazbear's location can be built inside of your countries. And I'm going to have an awful lot of stuff. I'm going to have a green card system. It's going to be a whole thing.
So is this big company going to also own the company Rage was made from?
No, that's a Winston thing. This is a Saisei Empire, like, it's a government-owned facility. So a lot of people will question the morality of it.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because it's owned by the country, and there will be no taxes inside of this country, but there will be a
underground
system.
fighting rink?
No, there will be a system that will essentially be a tax system, but you'll get the choice to pay it or not, which will give you services.
So you're
and those who take too long to pay get stuffed into the animatronic suits.
100%, yeah. I'm going to make it to where everybody that works for the government automatically gets it for free. And it'll be very political. But I think it'll be really interesting.
Heaven SMP Shizuwe gets sued for copyright infringement.
I love how the whole appeal of Shizue's next arc was he's not a politician. His whole purpose is that that's not who he is, and he was trying to discover himself, which means I'm probably going to try and make whoever runs these companies and everything be somebody else. Be some not really an antagonist, but not really a protagonist either at all.
An anti-hero.
Name him Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo. He'll be the ringleader of all of the Saisei Empire.
Mr. Joe Schmo. But his actual name is Bill. Or something like that.
I was thinking his real name would be Schmo Joe.
Schmo Joe.
Yeah.
Sir, don't you think you should, like, go outside and get yourself some resources?
No.
Okay. Okay, so we did things productive. We've finally got an idea of how the threshold works. I still want to create the city of Threshold, which will be like these ancient ruins, which I want one side to be alive and one side to be ancient. That'll look pretty awesome. And honestly, the dimension works better anyway, because I was planning on going into, like, creative or something so that I could build, like, a wall out of boundaries to prevent people from going on the other side, but this allows it to be much better.
No, that makes sense. Oh. Question though.
What?
So, when are we getting concept?
When are we getting what?
When are we getting concept art from you?
I'm gonna have to have you repeat that when I'm not killing a creeper.
When are we getting concept art from you, sir?
Concept art from who?
You.
For Shizue?
Not for Shizue. Nobody cares what she's with.
Are you talking about like just in general characters?
Yes. Need official concept. Yes.
Come on. Come on. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Better not die. Don't die. Dying's bad.
Be funny if you
Do
die.
you want me to create concept art for the characters? Or do you want to make your own concept arts?
You can do some in your own style if you want to.
I tried drawing on my tablet today because I wanted to draw a Shizue inside of a security guard uniform, and that did not go the way I wanted it to. Because my tablet is stupid and doesn't understand basic concepts.
It's because you're bad at drawing.
No, I couldn't get it to... If I want to increase the size of an image artificially, I should be able to do that without affecting the entire picture itself.
See, this is why I hate Adobe, because the only Adobe software that has has cropping is Photoshop.
Yeah.
Every other one's like, oh, you can cut the image. I don't want to cut the image. Dumb concept. It's stupid.
Calm down with the language, sir. I'm not trying to get demonetized.
And now that the YouTube
I
live
said
stream can actually
dumb.
hear you.
Yeah, I said stupid.
I thought you said the C word, my good boy. Let's not get too crazy with our swearing.
C word.
The one that Australians like to use.
So what if I did?
I want a Shizue shoes reveal. You want to see a Shizue shoes reveal? Look at the banner icon for Shizue.
Well, that's a mouthful.
I got a picture with Shizue with some fancy shoes.
I really like that art. Onyx made that amazing. And unfortunately, I haven't spoken to Onyx since then because they like showed up on my Twitch stream, had a problem with Discord, and I haven't seen them since. Which sucks because I love that art.
Discord killed them.
For real. They said, oh, I'm having problems with it, so I'll talk to you later. Left the server, and then I never saw them again.
Yeah.
Have you tried checking up on them?
The only thing I have is their Twitch. It's a little difficult to talk to people through Twitch.
Ah,
You know, I present a piece of furniture for this house. Oh,
Oh boy, we're gonna have to do an awful lot if we're gonna start a new... You understand that we're currently, like, not supposed to be speaking to each other, right?
Your mom?
Unless you're trying to set up a way for us to be speaking to each other. Because by all accounts, I'm supposed to be alone. And you guys are kind of just supposed to be watching me from a distance like fucking stalkers.
Where?
Because I'm supposed to be... The banner doesn't really do justice. I can't see the full picture. And never have. You haven't seen the full picture of Shizue? With his shoes?
What kind of drip he got?
I'm sending it inside of the server. Give me a second. I can't say its name. On stream, at least.
Say the name. Don't be afraid.
The 14-year-old server. That's what I'm going to refer to it as. Because you might as well all be 14-year-olds.
Alright.
What is our good old friend Override up to?
I don't know. Why would I know that?
Oh shit, it does not do it justice, does it? Are you... You know why it doesn't do justice for you, Mr. Grimstone? It's because you have not scrolled up inside of the Discord server. The Echo Chamber Discord server. If you scroll all the way up, you will find the original picture, which you will see his dope-ass shoes, which is the only reason I've never gotten, like, Jordans or nothing, because every single time I go to get shoes, none of them look like that. Anyway, we have to make
You,
some houses, my good sir.
guys,
What?
you know how you use green screen?
How to green screen?
Like, how do I put stuff over the green screen?
You. I forgot how to, but I know how to do it. DaVinci Resolve, or at least I did for like 2 seconds, because that's how I got one of my videos.
For at least like 2 seconds. Does anyone know how to do it? CapCut?
Why am I hearing echoes? Oh, did Grim join the call?
Yep.
Grimmy,
I'm literally on the way stream.
Grimmy, I'm gonna have to turn you down. I can't hear myself.
Legit. I just wanted to be on a She's Away stream.
Oh, well, welcome to the She's Away stream, Grimmy. Do you feel special? You understand that by joining this stream, you have consented to the fact that you're going to play Minecraft at some point.
I'm
Yeah.
hopping on right now.
Let me just hop on Minecraft real quick with my PlayStation Plus that I've had for 5, 6, 7 months now.
We feel real special with all these 4 viewers.
I'm actually 2 of them. I have them put up on my TV and my phone.
That's pretty awesome.
I bet you think you're real special. You're
I
four.
pull them up on like every device in my house so I can have the max.
There's a
So
sheep
there's
outside, good sir. You can start.
So there's
killing-
only 1 viewer that is not in this call right now.
Yeah.
Which is my phone.
I want to rent out a movie theater and watch all of the videos on it.
I'm gonna run out of movie theater to play Ratatouille while cooking my summer camp.
No, I want to get a movie theater and watch She's Away videos with a custom She's Away popcorn bowl.
I'm gonna add She's Away to random movies.
Please
I'm
do.
I'm gonna add you to the Bachelor.
Seems legit.
So what's your name? She's Away. So what do you do? I'm a phonic. Oh. What is that?
I have an advantage. I can hear everything. you say
Honestly,
before you
I'm
say
surprised Wenson didn't make a rule of not allowing anyone to own a horse, since, you know, they're kind of the citizens of Wenson.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna have a 5-day weekend, aren't I?
Excuse me, sir. Horses and the citizens of Ohio are not the same. They look similar. They look similar, but they're not the same thing.
I mean, it's just illegal to give them ice cream while it's in your back pocket. That's all. That's the only rule against that.
Molecular Mate, how do you know that I go to Taco Bell? Like, how do you just know that? Who told you?
I think it's just the bowl cut.
No, it's not.
It's his 6th sense.
Damn.
It's his sixth flab, not 6 cents.
I don't like how you know that. Because I
Dude.
just had that really recently.
Did you hear my joke?
And it's not even a bowl cut either. It's just a really shaggy side part. Everyone calls it a bowl cut.
Mr. Shizue, did you hear my joke about?
Yes.
Yeah. Why'd you kill me?
Who killed you?
Why is my bed missing?
Because you slept in my bed, didn't you? Buddy, my bed's not over there anymore.
Spindle is going insane.
I was like, hey, Mr. Shizue, I'm going AFK. Oh, okay. Doesn't tell me anything.
Hear me out. We invest in super chats to donate to She's Away, and we get him to do a bunch of stupid stuff for money.
Technically, I think you guys forget this, but this is a Q&A stream, which means you guys can ask me questions, and I'm forced to answer them. Except for things about my address, things of personal hygiene, things of that sort.
I know your address.
Any questions that are inappropriate, Vano.
Your address is 123 She's Away Drive.
It is true.
That is your canon address. So if you guys
What's
like
up,
me,
idiots?
I don't think you guys realize Shizue doesn't have an address. Clearly, you guys don't keep up with his Twitter, where he literally just posted a picture that says well, I guess it means that he doesn't live in the United States, because the only thing it says is that he's visited California. Shizue is actually me, and I am roommates with some weird nerd. Yeah. He's some weirdo with premonitions and shit.
Look at this idiot just sitting in a hole.
That is him. That is him.
You can't run.
I so regret not growing up on Minecraft and growing up with just a bunch of stupid story games, because this was fun.
It is when you have an idea. If you don't have an idea, it gets boring.
You lose.
You've seen me play Minecraft. You know I'm like the worst Minecraft player of all time. Like,
So?
how do you be bad at a game like Minecraft? It's wild.
That is wild.
Like, you were like, you gotta go to this location. And I would go to the location, and you would be like 500 meters away, and you'd be like, well, that's full.
Maybe you just suck.
Maybe I do suck. Maybe I do suck.
I think Vanna would be really interested if you revealed that.
Hey, yo. You remember, I am the last OG member that comes to
I'm
your
going
house.
the wrong way.
Actually, from what I hear, Mr. Ash, he apparently yearns to come back. Not as Nicole's partner, but just he misses the family.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what Tyler said, at least.
Do you think that'd be like the tiniest bit of awkwardness, though?
It would be. But the only way that I could see that working is because Nicole already accepted his apology and said that she forgives him. And so that means, I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. All I know is that means all we have to do is get Ash's current girlfriend to, you know, stop being such a word I can't say on YouTube at the moment.
How you guys begin girlfriends like so quickly? Like, come on now.
Let's be honest. I've already played my spot back.
You've already what?
I need to be back, by the way.
Where did I go? Why'd you leave the server, Mr. Vano?
I said I'll be back.
Oh.
You know what needs to be found? My signature red cup. I've been over there the last 3 times and I can't find it.
Grandma says that you still got a gift here that you need to open up.
Me?
No, but I can't.
You too. I haven't seen you since your fucking graduation, and I still have your graduation gift, and it's been sitting on my desk for like ages at this point. I promise you, if you open up your gift, there will be dust on it.
Describe to me like the like what type of era is this? Is it a book? A chance? Is it a book?
No, it's not a book.
I can't find it.
Hmm.
It's the most generic thing you would get for a nerd ever.
Every time I try to look for it, I end up making a mess in your room, and I'm not even doing that.
Is there some type of doll that you can buy online that, you know, wouldn't be child appropriate?
No, I did not buy that for you. It is considered a type of doll, I guess, but it's not, like, inappropriate.
What about me?
Depends on what your definition of a doll is.
He told me 5 minutes already.
Yes, I bought you Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Star Wars, and then he found a like copy of Barry Allen's suit from the show The Flash, and then he stole it, and then that's what it is.
Who are you talking to right now?
What is it that you see? Oh, dude, that is cool. Walter White.
Hey, how rare is a swamp villager?
You won't believe. Extremely rare. They don't naturally spawn. You have to drag a villager over there.
I just found one that naturally spawned.
Oh
I
boy.
think.
You won't believe, Grimstone, what I heard from Aeon.
He's a blacksmith with a lily pad.
You want to know what she said?
Aeon says a lot of things about me, and I don't really.
I think you'd actually. I don't know.
Well, K-villager.
She said, quote unquote, that I don't play this game as much as I used to, and that she probably should ask you to play Fortnite with her.
Yeah, but why would she ever do that?
Because you play Fortnite a lot more often.
No, I don't.
And then she tried to say that I won't reach tier 100, even though I've reached tier 100 for like the past 5 years. So
It's not like I'm already on level 55 right now.
I'm about to be at something 50 if I get a few more V-Bucks.
Yeah, because you bought the level up pack. I didn't.
I don't buy levels.
There's a whole ass village in this mangrove.
People always
Oh, frog.
do without spending a single dime on levels.
Multiple
Just so I can be
frogs. I'm
I'll
stealing
never
this
spend a
scrap
dime
thing.
on mine.
Die. There we go.
But I've spent-
That is a baby zombie. Nope. That's a spider. Forgot it's nighttime. Great.
Can't. I'm just so draining the morning because I'm gonna feel like absolute shit. Man, that's not gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's what
Our good friend Vanna is no longer in the game.
We can actually sleep.
For real.
Grimstone is sick. Grimstone has been sick for 7 months, and that's why he has no.
Skill issue.
That is a skill issue.
Actually,
You know what I say when I'm sick? I say, sorry guys, my voice will sound a little raspy in this video, but let's get on to the content.
well, Grimstone does not make videos that are good or entertaining, so you don't see a person just like stand up and be like, "What's wrong with Grimstone?" Because there's none. Which that's my fault. But, it's okay.
You just need to start uploading more.
I need to find out what I want to make videos about.
Minecraft.
Unfortunately, Grimstone isn't a Minecraft person. He's just gonna play a part. He's not gonna ever be the one showing the POV, unlike us. Speaking of that, is there a radioactive account? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay, good, 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 good.
Both on Twitch and YouTube.
I have an idea, okay? Like, I want the series to be the campaign of Spider-Man 2. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So,
Because you don't have a PS5?
yes. And I admit it, Grimstone, fake namey name, I don't think I can juggle having a job and going to school at the same time. I don't think I can do it.
I do it.
I could do it. But you know, I wouldn't like it mentally. I would hate it.
I don't like
And I would-
it mentally. But unfortunately, my parents can't really afford to me not have a job.
And I can't really. I mean, mine either, to be honest. Just so much stuff I gotta do. I still gotta do like constant work at school, and then I have to study for my permit, and then I have to go get a job, and then I have to go buy this and that and this, and then I have to.
I've
save money
actually
for a
been-
car.
I've been doing a lot of research about what I've been wanting to do.
I suck at multitasking. Multitasking is the worst thing ever.
I kind of just
I've
go
been-
with the flow.
Now I've been thinking about joining the Air Force so I can work on school
Yeah?
and possibly do some like aerospace engineering.
That'd be pretty awesome.
This was so boring engineering that all I did was talk to like one person, and that was clearly not the best idea. Now that I think about it, because me and that person are not as close as we used to.
Uh-huh.
If I can get a good aerospace engineering job, I can make 120K a year.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
Me and Shizu have a lot to talk about off the camera, though.
Uh-huh.
Certain people that he knows that I know more about, but he still knows a little bit about, that I can tell him about.
Uh-huh.
The whole lore. Because last time I was with you was like on my birthday. And I
Actually, it
really
was
just liked
on,
you.
well, I guess that is technically also your birthday, isn't it?
Yes. Did you really just were about to say, oh, that's actually Nicole? Like,
Yeah.
my birthday. I mean, you're right. But we all know how I spent my birthday.
I got
It was
Nick.
pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot Eggs Hurt in Bedrock Edition.
I knew certain things about certain people. I just didn't tell you about it.
Seems legit.
Because I didn't know how to do it.
I will tell you, pixies will exist in both realms, by the way. I'm gonna have a warehouse in both realms for pixies.
I'm not going to school. I'm just gonna wait it out until Tuesday. Then I'm gonna have a great day at school. I'm gonna come to your house. And then
Did
I'm
you
gonna
steal
go
my
around
materials,
here.
good sir?
No, I got my own.
Okay. I just have a lot
Hey.
of cobblestone, so I didn't know if you took it.
Probably will be tonight
Oh.
because why not? You know, what's
That's
last time I
pretty
stayed
cool.
at your house? It was literally my birthday, or the day before. So.
Oh, you gotta turn my skin on.
Turn your skin
Then
on.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm showing up as a Steve.
How do I turn your skin on?
Should be an option in general. Yeah, only allow trusted skin. Turn that off, I believe.
Where does it say
Not-
that?
Not game settings, general.
Oh. Let me leave the game and rejoin.
I hate stream delay.
Because it is what it is.
Like, stream delay is stupid. No cap.
Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, the Rage skin.
Yep.
Is that the canonical look of Rage?
I've only recently added the mask. I don't know if I want to keep the mask on or take it off.
Give me a second. I'm gonna switch skins. That's because they're not set up. Yep. No, if you excuse me, I'm looking for a Minecraft skin. If I can find it. There it is. Yes. Except nobody's talking and it's connected to the Twitch version rather than YouTube.
I had a feeling it was Twitch.
Simultaneously.
Why not just stream
Look
on
at him.
both at the same
Look at him.
time?
This is the problem with using the outer layer instead of the inner layer.
Man, you bald.
Time to go on Twitch and leave some comments.
It probably would show up.
Want to hear a comment from Grim.
Oh,
It sounds like Molecular
Vano
Ink
is back.
She's away, not live on Twitch right now.
So this is going to be the beginning of the Pixis warehouse. I don't know what you're going to be doing, Rage. I would assume you and your good friend Vano have to decide.
She's away streams by category. Just chatting and COD Modern Warfare 2. She's away suggests these streamers: Ludwig, Iron Mouse, the Emily Man, Most Critical, Sea Dog, Voice Actor.
But
Oh yay, another egg.
Are you still streaming?
Yes. Why?
Dang it,
Okay.
moved.
Mr. Shizue.
Oh, baby chicken.
Oh my God! Give me a second.
Time to leave a chat in the chat room. Testing 1, 2, 3. I am Grimstone.
Let's see if it pops up.
Sent to the chat room. Let's see if it works.
But no, this
Herbert?
content
Oh my
for the
God, there I am.
character.
I'm not seeing anything.
There it is.
Did it?
I'm right
Oh, yep, it did.
It's really tiny, but I'm right there.
You need to erase that.
The problem is that when it has long messages, it reaches outside of the box, which I think I can adjust actually in settings. But
I will
Um,
do that.
But Mr. Shizue,
what?
I'm gonna send the longest message ever.
my concept for that character though, I mean, I don't know if I want to go into like full detail on the stream here, to be honest.
Why are you attacking me, dude? What the fuck did I do to you?
I wish this thing told me to send a message under 500 characters before I typed the message over 2,000 characters. Okay.
Hey guys, where are you?
I'm currently at what will eventually be the Pixis location.
This
So
is literally.
Or
Should I be
Pixies,
building?
whatever you want to call it.
Should I be building a base near you?
Build your base wherever you plan on also building it inside of the alternate world, because remember that your coordinates will also have to correspond to the one inside of the alternate world. If you plan on having a portal, that is.
Oh, what is the area in the alternate world is dog, bro?
What?
I said, what if the location in the alternate world is dog?
Then you're just gonna have to add a waystone through your portal to wherever
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
want.
wait till the alternate world is here, so we can actually know a good location.
I'm gonna type she's away until I reach the character limit. Nope, I could do way more. She's away.
Does anyone later, not Grimstone, want to play Fortnite with me? Not Grimstone.
Okay. Come on, bro. What
You
is
probably don't want me.
What is the deal with me and you, molecular mate?
Well, it's like, I like playing with my good friend, the Override, and I just don't want to ruin my reputation by playing with someone like you.
Like me?
And you really probably don't want me.
No, he would want you. He would choose me. He would choose a piece of dirt over me, but he would choose you.
I think he just compared you to a piece of dirt.
A piece of dirt? Ah!
No,
You really compare me?
Guys, guys, I spawned in a cave.
Not a piece of dirt. I'm saying.
Where are you?
I spawned in the middle of an oak log.
What?
If it was me and a piece of dirt that wanted to join Molecular Mate's Fortnite party, Molecular Mate would be like, "Oh my god, a piece of dirt? Let's run duos."
So you're calling Rage a piece of dirt?
No, I never said.
You were definitely
I'm not
comparing
taking all
him
those
to a
props.
piece of dirt. Nah, Rage, he was definitely comparing you to a piece of dirt.
No, I was.
Yes, I was like, yeah, I think I'd rather play with Rage. He goes, oh, so you'd rather play with a piece of dirt?
I think that you're stupid.
You're correct.
Because I've always been nice to you.
Hey, Rage, by chance, do you have your bed on you?
Shit, she's help me. I'm stuck in a tree.
What do you mean?
Because
I
I'd like to. Oh.
Okay, mate, do you
Ah.
know how hard my life is when I go to a school with no shoes away, no molecular mate? It's just a bunch of empty-headed dummies every day, and I'm
Wow.
one of them.
So-
And the others are more empty-headed.
Wow, you get to see yourself in a mirror. That's so nice. When did they change the wall design? When did they change the wall design for mirrors?
have cheese away, and I can't be cheese away. Not the school cheese away, at least. I can't do that.
I could be a school something that ends with S or starts with S.
Hey, we're on a family-friendly stream right now, sir.
I didn't say it. I implied it, but I didn't.
Like, but that's enough.
You know
I'm
what?
assuming you mean a school cheese away because that's better. That's what you mean.
You guys remember that one movie about that? Actually, there's this like, there's this. I remember watching this like weird Christian movie in like when I was like 10 about that. Like, it was really bad. Like, it was a really bad movie.
Hear me out, guys. Cheese away grows a beard. What are we thinking about bearded cheese away?
It would just be like,
First, kill it.
wait. I got it. I got to do it.
I kind of want to see bearded cheese away. I sit here looking at the cheese
Fuck.
away, and I'm trying to understand why you said fuck. Oh, that's what.
Oh, I see now. I see now.
I was trying
At least you
to...
spawn right next to it.
Because there's a monster underneath me, apparently.
Say goodbye to those levels, though.
I haven't played the new Fortnite season.
I haven't played it either.
Bro.
Every time Cheese Away gets on, it's like 3 in the morning or something.
Because he doesn't have a life.
Oh god. I play at reasonable hours. Cheese. I don't think Molecular Mate even realizes
There we go.
that I have my very own graduation.
I think that's going to be streamed, though. Because nobody came to ask me questions to get answered. What a shame.
Yeah, because you're streaming so late, that's why no one came.
True.
I came.
Oh, I got a question. I got a billion questions.
Please ask your questions. Yes, because he's asking me questions. Of me with a beard? Mm-hmm. That is disgusting. Please remove it. What were you saying, Grim? I can't hear you, Grim. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. But is that all the questions for today? You want cheese away pants. I think that's going to be stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for Give me a second. Give me. Thank you guys for coming to stream. I am so happy that I reached 1,000 subscribers. I hope you guys will end up showing up for next Wednesday or when I stream again. Hopefully they have an SMP because I actually want to get some of this work done. But I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Matane. Give me a second. Doesn't work. Shame. Bye bye.